safe work practices. The best safe work practices in order to safely be on your job is more than just a general knowledge of regulations, but it means using common sense and making a common practice to actually follow your company's policies and procedures that's related to safe working practices. So accidents do happen. They often occur when you either face a new job or it's a sudden or drastic change at work. When something in your workplace changes, think about your safety. That's the main thing. And think about not just the safety of yourself, but the safety of others and the people you surround yourself with, the people that you're driving with, and other people on the road as well. So the thing to keep in mind is the best safe work practices for your job is to know how to safely get in and exit your vehicle, also known as vehicle entry and exit. There are proper ways to safely climb up and getting into, out of, down from a motor vehicle. So always use handrails and face the ladder or steps, and maintain 3 points of contacts, which is 2 feet and 1 hand, or 1 foot and 2 hands at all times. And then always use anti-slip surfaces for climbing or stepping, and never jump from or to the ladders, steps, or walkways. So never jump from the ladders or jump to the ladders or steps or the walkways itself. Then having a proper seated position. To develop that consistent routine, you want to do that every time when you enter in your vehicle, and you want to set your driving position properly in order for you to stay comfortable and be productive while you are driving and operating that commercial motor vehicle. So you want to make sure you have that when you're behind the wheel by sitting up straight with your lower back in a position that actually allows the seat to support your lower back. So in other words, when you're in the right position, all of your joints should work easily rather than being stressed while you drive. You never want to feel stressed while you drive. You want to feel comfortable, not too comfortable that you want to go to sleep, but comfortable enough that you can be able to safely and operate your commercial motor vehicle. And then the hands should rest on the wheel comfortably without having to stress or having to stretch. Then you want to position your hands at the recommended 9 and 3, 2 and 10, or the 8 and 4 positions. So you can use your large muscles or shoulders and upper arms to do the work of the steering. Now, the position should also give you straightforward access to shift gears without stretching or stressing your arm or wrist. And then you want to avoid slouching or sitting with a lean when you're driving. You want to try not to rest your left arm on the door, because the armrest for long periods of time, that can create stress and tension. And you do not want to have that stress or tension when you're driving your vehicle. So try not to rest your left arm on the door for long periods of time. Then you want to change positions regularly and often keep you from going stiff. So when you're changing positions, it helps you keep yourself from getting stiff. It helps keep your body from going stiff. And then when it comes to stopping of the side or off the side of the road, only stop off the side of the road if there's an emergency situation. These are the best safe work practices to be able to operate safely on your job. And it can be extremely dangerous to pull over to the side of the road, because most common injuries actually happen when drivers are stuck by other drivers. So if you must stop at the side of the road, use your blinker, which is your turn signals, when you're pulling to the side. And then use your four-way flashers or your emergency hazard lights while you're pulling over. And then you want to face traffic when walking around your vehicle. That way you can see the traffic. You can see the vehicles coming towards you. Then wear a bright colored reflective vest, so that way other motorists, other people can see you out on the side of the road. And then place warning devices as required by regulations. This is a safety protocol and procedure, so that way you can stay safe while also other people can be safe as well. And of course, it's always important to have your PPE, your personal protective equipment, your PPE. So use your personal protective equipment to prevent injury, especially when loading or unloading your vehicle or working at a warehouse, a dock, or any other facility. Because according to the OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, the regulations require all PPE are fit correctly, they're in good shape, and it's appropriate for the job. So OSHA regulated that may be used will include hand protection, which is gloves, Foot protection would be steel-toed boots. Eye protection, which would be goggles. And then head protection would be a hard hat. So these are the type of PPE equipment that you would need to have in order to not only stay compliant to the OSHA regulations, but for you to be safe as a commercial motor vehicle driver. Hey, BET Trainer here. Listen, if you really had true value out of this video, go ahead and click that like button and share some honest comments about this video, because this is going to help other people as well see the video and get the value information, so that way they can be inspired by what you're doing right now as well. So also, if you want to get the latest updates, go ahead and click the subscribe button, so then you can be able to always be updated on the next instant video that will be put out. So again, go ahead and do that. And this video was sponsored by BET Life Services and CDL for Life.